Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we will discuss about mutable and immutable objects. In our previous classes, we discussed about list, string and numeric data types. So please watch our previous classes. We use the concepts which we already discussed in our previous class. So please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete Python language. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, what is meant by mutable and immutable objects? So in Python, everything is an object. We not yet discussed what object means. In our later classes, when we discuss about the concepts of object oriented, then we will discuss about what's class and object. For now, remember that in Python, everything is an object. Let's take an example and understand what's mutable and immutable objects means. See here, x is equal to 20. 20 is an integer object. Okay, 20 is an integer object. In Python, everything is an object. X is equal to 20 means 20 is an object that is created in this memory and it is saved in a memory location called 50. Based on the assumption that you already watched our previous classes, we already discussed how this memory is allocated, why x is pointing to 50th memory location, what's this memory organization, random access memory. All these concepts were clearly discussed in our previous classes. So based on the assumption, so we are continuing this. See, now x is pointing to a memory location called 50. In that we are having an object called integer object 20. Now coming to y is equal to x, what's that mean is now y is also pointing to the same memory location. In that memory location we are having an integer object at 20. Okay, so now what is meant by mutable and immutable objects? Mutable objects means the objects that are allowed to change its contents, we call it as mutable objects. The objects that are not allowed to change its contents, we call it as immutable objects. So we will understand with an example. Int, we are taking an example here, x is equal to 20. 20 is an integer object. Int is a immutable object, means it won't allow to change its contents. That is what immutable object means. Let's check what happen if you change its contents. X is equal to x plus y. So this statement tries to change its contents, but it won't allow to change its contents. What happens now? So what it will do here is it will create a new object called 21. This 20 is not allowed to modify. It is creating a new object 21 and now x is pointing to this new object is placed in a memory location called 60 and x is pointing to this memory location. That is what immutable objects means. It won't allow to change its contents. So whereas mutable objects means they will allow to change its contents. Let's take an example. List is an example of mutable objects. Let's take an example. M is equal to 1 to 5 is the list and n is equal to m means now both n and m are pointing to the same list. Here is the diagram for the list. Here we are showing the addresses of the list values 1, 2. 1 is assigned to the memory location 50, 2 is assigned to the memory location 60, 5 is assigned to the memory location 70. The discussion about this, how memory is allocated, in our previous class we discussed that. So we are showing this green color box is showing that this is our first list. When we declared the list 1, 2, 5, 3 values are there. The 3 memory locations are like this. X and Y are pointing to the same list. List is allowed to change its contents, means whenever we want to change the contents, m dot append of 6 means we are adding a new element. We are trying to change the object value in the objects. What it will do here is it won't create a new object. It will add that element. So what happens here internally? So 80th location is the new value. The new value 6 is given the 80th memory location and that memory location value is saved in the list. That is what mutable means. Mutable means it is allowed to change the values, the value of the object. That is what mutable objects are. Lists are mutable objects. Now both are pointing to, after modification, both are pointing to the same list. X is pointing because it is in the same memory location. The new object is not created, whereas in the previous example new object has been created and it is assigned a new memory location, and X is pointing to this new memory location, because these are immutable objects. But list is a mutable object, new object is not creating, so that is the reason X and Y both pointing to the same list. This is very, very important to understand. Okay, coming to the next one, the list of immutable objects are Boolean data type is a immutable object, int is an immutable, float, complex, tuple, string, these comes to immutable objects, and the mutable objects are list, set and tuple are the mutable objects. So whenever in your situation, in your programming situation, if there is a situation where you don't want to change your value once it is assigned, then we use the immutable objects, because immutable objects, if you want to change the value of the object, it is so expensive. Expensive here means it will take a lot of time. Why? Because a new object has to be created and that new object has to be assigned a new memory location. So that is why it is very expensive. So immutable objects, if you don't want to change your content, then use immutable objects. If you want to change your contents, then we have to use the mutable objects. Okay, this is all about, and now we will check this in the Python programming, how it is executing. Mutable versus immutable example. X is equal to 10, integer is a immutable object, Y is assigned the new memory location. So both, see, Y is equal to X means both are pointing to the same memory location. What is the memory location? 82914088, 82914088. Whenever I try to modify the X value, X is equal to X plus 1, a new object is created and it is given a new memory location. See here, the memory location has been changed. Both X and Y are pointing to different memory locations because X is assigned a new object. That is what. Now taking the list, A is equal to 1, 2, 5, B is equal to 8. We are displaying the memory addresses of both the list. What are they? Both are showing the same memory location. Whenever you want to modify the value A dot append of 6, we are doing a new value, we are giving a new value and we are displaying the memory locations. Both are pointing to the same memory location and the list is added with a new element. So list is an mutable object, int, float, Boolean, all these are immutable objects. This is all about mutable and immutable objects. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.